She is stunning. She's fierce. She's a mother, a grandmother. She's an actress. She's a mogul. And she is also one of the stars of the iconic movie Coming to America. My conversation on Alpha Mag Talks with Garcelle is coming up. You know what I mean? Talking, just about you and just, catching up with you. You look
Love
great.
it.
You look like
Thank
amazing.
you.
You
You're so sweet. I
you're
feel the same about you.
stunning. Jesus.
I am obsessed with you. I really am. I think you're incredible.
God, you make it look effortless. Okay, let
Thank
me
you.
do a little intro. All right. Hey, everybody. Alpha Magazine is so thrilled. I am thrilled to be speaking with the incredible actress, supermodel, producer, star of The Real, star of Beverly Hills Housewife. I mean, I don't know what other title to put on her, but she is an amazing woman doing so many great things. We're talking to our cover girl, our alpha cover girl, Garcelle Beauvais. Hey, lady.
Hey, love. How are you? First of all, you look radiant. You are. I love you so much.
I'm sending you the same love back, girl, because
I
I
love it.
know it's a very, very busy time. Well, let's just get right into it because I know you've got
Right.
so much on your plate and you do an amazing job of juggling it all. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what we do as women. I mean, we can go to work, make sure the kids have their homework done, and come home and cook dinner and do the laundry. I think naturally we do that, but I tend to add more to it just because of my nature. I'm like, really? There's 5 minutes in the day. What else can I do?
What
Um,
else can you put in there? Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's incredible. I feel, first of all, I think one of the reasons why I work so hard is that I am so grateful for the opportunities that I've been given. The fact that my mom brought us from Haiti on her own as a single mom, brought us to this country. And I feel like I have to live up to sort of that immigrant mentality.
Yeah.
Uh, I've been given this opportunity. What can I do with it? How much can I do with it? And so I
Yes.
think that's where I come from.
And you've built such an amazing legacy, Garcelle. How you've transitioned from modeling to acting. Coming to America was your first acting role. How amazing is that?
I
Tell us
mean,
about that experience.
first of all, I was so green. I actually auditioned. A lot of people don't know this. I auditioned for the part of Lisa, played by Sherry Headley. And I had no business auditioning for that because I didn't know anything. I didn't know rolling, what your mark was, action.
Right.
So I remember going up for that part and, of course, didn't get it. But then John Landis called my modeling agency. That's who submitted me. And he was like, listen, if she wants to get in the business, this is a great opportunity for her to be on set, see how it works. And so we thought, yeah, let's do it. And so I got on set and saw all these incredible Black actors and actresses, beautiful women left and right. It was incredible to be a part of it and learn so much. And then 30 odd years later, here we are. I mean,
Here we are. It's iconic.
it's
It's
crazy.
truly iconic. And honestly, I mean, I remember watching and feeling so proud. I grew up in Toronto, and Essence magazine was the only,
Yeah.
magazine with women of color. And so I remember seeing your beautiful, your beautiful photos and just, your interviews and stuff, talking about your experience. And I just remember just being so drawn to that and inspired by that. So when I saw Coming to America and saw that you were, making that departure, yeah, or just going and getting into acting, it was just like
Yeah.
it's inspiring to see that you can tackle different mediums in entertainment.
Thank you. I mean, it wasn't easy. A lot of casting directors didn't think models could walk and talk at the same time. So,
Mm,
you had to really prove yourself and stick with it. And part of the, in the industry, you get a lot more no's than you do yeses. So
yeah,
you got to stick with it if it's truly your passion.
exactly. And
Yeah.
you just continue to forge forward. Now you're a mother. How has motherhood changed you? And do you think motherhood added like that extra drive uh, to be consistent in the industry? I mean, what has it taught you?
For me, motherhood is the best job I've had and the hardest job I've had. I
Yes.
mean, there are days when you figure, like, I sometimes I go to bed and I'm like, I didn't do it right. I didn't say the right things. I didn't do the right things. And then there are times I go to bed and I'm like, okay, today was a good day. I think part of motherhood is that it grounded me. You know, I've always been around, my sisters and brothers all have kids, and I've always been around kids. But being a mom, I wasn't afraid to say that I was a mom. And I think
I love that.
in the times that I grew up, if you were thought to be sexy or beautiful or a leading lady or whatever, people
Yeah.
were always like, don't say you're a mom, don't say
Right.
your age or anything like that. And to me, it made me who I am. So I wasn't,
Hmm.
you know, just like I think when I started saying that I was Haitian, a lot of people were like, but they correlated Haitians with poverty or AIDS. And to me, it was always where I was from. So I was never not proud to say that I'm Haitian.
I love that. And you've always exuded that integrity. So
Thank
thank you for that. And that's why you are the cover
No,
girl
I was so
for
excited to hear
Alpha.
I was gonna be on the cover of Alpha. I was
Yes,
really
big
excited.
talk about that shoot,
Oh
photographer and
my
the
goodness.
shoot. And
We did that shoot in my house during quarantine. We were all had masks on and shields and everything. And we just went outside and, you know, had a really small crew, but a crew that we truly trust. Josh Williams, who is an amazing
yes.
photographer. Love collaborating with him, and I really think you should shoot with him, Deborah.
Oh, I
And
will.
just a great team, you know, Kim Nicole, who does amazing makeup, Robert Landros, who did hair, and we just, and Jenny Daco, who did the styling. It just
Mm,
really came together, and you can tell when people are having fun. Even though it's stills, you can tell the energy of that
yes.
shoot.
Yeah, you can. The photos are flawless. You look absolutely stunning, and there's just a real regality that you carry, and it's beautiful to see. I want to also touch on a video that you did with Luther Vandross, the video for "Take You Out," which that looked like so much fun. I've always, always, always wanted to ask you about that video and how it was made, and it was one of Luther's last videos that he did before he transitioned. Tell us about
I
that.
love him so much. I can't even tell you. I was kind of like quietly a stalker of Luther Vandross. Wherever he performed, if it was close to me, I was going, I was there. I loved him so much. I know all the moves of the background dancers. It was really ridiculous. So
Yeah.
I was actually in Monaco presenting at the World Music Awards when I got a call from my agent, and she's like, you know, I know you're getting married next week, but we just got an offer for you to do a music video. And I was like, really? Like who? And she said, Luther Vandross. I nearly dropped the phone. And I was like, I will do it for free. And she said, I'm not going to tell them that. But, and so when I came home, there was this amazing, amazing arrangement of flowers from Luther saying,
Oh.
I can't wait to play with you. And let me tell you, that has been a highlight of my career.
Hmm.
Truly. Yeah. And he actually said, we got married on Mother's Day the following week. And he said, if I wasn't going to Jamaica to see my mom, I would have sang at your wedding. And I was like, shut up.
Girl.
I mean,
Oh
I
my
love so much.
gosh.
So we had the best time.
Oh, wow. Well,
Yeah.
it looks like you had a blast. There was amazing chemistry between the two of you, and you look like you were having a lot of fun. It's a great video.
Yeah, it was
So before we let you go, let's talk about your podcast. I think it's super cool that you are a producer and you are continuing to just keep your voice and your perspective out there, because I love you on the reel, and we'll touch on that as well. But I want to talk about your podcast.
my podcast, Going to Bed with Garcelle. I used to do this thing once a month when I didn't have my kids. I would have girlfriends over, or I would do couples, or I'd have an eclectic group of people. And we'd sit, we'd vent, we'd drink, and always it ended up we talked about sex. So at the end of all these like get-togethers, people would say to me, "Why aren't you doing this? This is a show." And I'd be like, "Yeah," and then life would happen. So
Right.
during right before quarantine, we sold the idea to MGM, and then quarantine happened, COVID happened, and so
Mm,
they were like, why don't we incubate it as a podcast? And I wasn't familiar with podcasts. I wasn't a listener. So I started to listen to some of them and really liked what it was about. It was kind of like radio, but different, right?
right, right.
So then we started Going to Bed with Garcelle, and it's been so fun. I have a celebrity and I have a real girlfriend, and we talk all things love, sex, relationships, sex, more sex.
Yeah.
And it is liberating, but sometimes it is scary. I wake up sometimes in the middle of the night going, oh my God, I can't believe I talked about this. I can't believe I revealed this. But I think that's the beauty of it, is that,
Yeah,
we talk about things that we would talk about normally without cameras around.
right.
And women are taking charge of their sexuality. I think when you can have music, songs like WAP, and you can have women owning who they are and their sexuality, I think there's something liberating about that. So
Very, yes.
we're able to do. And I need you on the podcast, Deborah.
You know, you ain't got to say it with nothing else, girl. We
Okay,
gonna do
good.
that after this.
Okay.
Okay, so lastly, you're on the reel. What is that experience like? I love your perspective on the show. I think you're a beautiful addition, and you just seamlessly, you know, are a great addition and fall into it. It's dope. I love it. So talk about your experience
Love
on
it
that
too.
show.
I really, really love it. And this has been on my bucket list. Even before acting, I was interested in journalism, and I'm excited about people and curious or nosy, however you want to look at it.
Yeah.
And so getting that job was really something that I've been wanting for a long time. I mean, I was up for the view, I was up for the talk. And so this just fell into my lap. And the fact that I can do it from home, I can wake up in the morning, wake up my kids for school, come downstairs and do the reel from my house is a blessing.
That is a blessing, truly. That is like serious favor on your life right there. That's
Amen,
awesome.
right? I mean, listen, it hasn't always been roses. I've had a big life, my divorce, I've been through a lot. So it's nice
Yeah.
to see that I'm coming up on
Well,
top.
it's so beautiful that you're so authentic and you have no qualms about really just telling your truth, you know,
Yeah.
and that's what we love. That's why I'm a fan, because I love that about you. It's really organic and true, and you just, again, just the integrity of you is beautiful. So we want to thank you for gracing our cover of Alpha Magazine. What does Alpha
Are you
Female
kidding?
mean to
Thank
you?
you. Thank you for that.
What does being an alpha female mean to you?
Being an alpha woman, I think, means to me knowing who you are, being okay with who you are, dominating a room when you come in. And I don't mean by being cocky, I don't mean by shading, but just knowing your value in whatever room you're in, whether it's a classroom, whether it's at a supermarket, anywhere, just knowing your value and walking in with that. And no matter if there's somebody who's bigger or done better things than you or is more regarded, that your value still exists no matter what it is. And I think that's what alpha means to me.
Oh, wow. That's really, really powerful. Yeah, you touched on so much there. Wow.
You know what? I think for so many times for us, for women, we're always like pitted against each other or in
Yeah,
competition. And I think that we can all hold our own and be side by side and still shine. Like your shine doesn't
exactly.
take away from my shine and vice versa. So why not share it and own it and uplift one another? That's
Exactly.
important to me.
That's it. Alpha female. I'm right there with you.
That's right,
That's
Mama.
what it's about.
That's
That's what
right.
it's about. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Garcelle, for your time. I know that you have so much to do, and I just want to just continue to celebrate you and all of your accomplishments and your achievements, just as a woman, as a Black woman, as an alpha female. Continue to be fierce and flawless, lady.
You too. You too. Thank you so much, Deborah. And thank you, Alpha.
You're so welcome. We'll talk to you soon.
I'll see you on the
Okay.
podcast.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
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 Thanks so much, Garcelle.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You look gorgeous. I'll
You
see you
too.
soon.
Bye.